Hi folks, I wanted to show you guys my two Lionsteel special editions, the Lionsteel KC-01 and the Lionsteel KC-02, so you could see them together. I think people have been asking for this. And I also want to touch briefly on the upcoming KC-03. I got the inside scoop on that at Blade Show last week. So anyway, here they are. You see both of mine are black micarta. And first off, this is the KC-01. They both come in these nice Kydex sheets, which I really like. Here's the KC-01. Now this is a 6.02 inch blade, almost identical in size to the Lionsteel T6. So here is the KC-01. Now I want to show you the KC-02 and in its sheath. I like these sheaths a lot and they work very well, but I just want to compare this to this new Carruthers I got at the Blade Show. And this is a taco design, and you see here there's a little thumb push, which makes getting that off really easy and nice. And I wish they had done a taco sheath on the KC-02. It would have been nicer, and I think it would have been better to release, but hey, I'm not complaining. So here we go. Here's the KC-02, which I just got maybe a couple weeks ago, and here it is, the big brother, the KC-01. Now this one here is a 4.33 inch blade. Like I said, this is 6.02, so this is much smaller than the new one. Here they are. They both have nice thick blade stock. Obviously the 02 is thicker, I think like 0.18 or no 0.22 inches. Now one thing you can see that they both have a pretty similar design, and by that I mean they both have full tank construction, which I really like. The T6, which this thing is sort of very similar to, does not have a full tang construction. It has a stick tang, which just comes along here and doesn't go all the way around. I really preferred this one, that's why I got this. And this has the full tang construction, very similar to the M5, which I have here, which I love. And by the way, this is in a leather sheath, which I'm not crazy about, but quickly show you the M5. It's also full tank construction, and I really like that. It's slightly bigger than the KC-02. This one, the KC-02, is in Magnacut. And this version of the M5 is in CPM 3V, which I got from Europe. You can't get it in the US. I think it comes in Slipner steel here, and it's a lot cheaper to get it in Slipner steel, but I wanted the CPM 3V and I really love it. And I'm not sure about Magnacut. I haven't really used it yet, but that's what this one is. The KC-01 is also in CPM 3V, and I took this to New Hampshire last summer and really beat the heck out of it, and it is tough. This one I have not used yet. Looking forward to using it soon when I go back up to the lake in New Hampshire next month. But one thing I wanted to talk to you about is the upcoming KC-03. When I was at Blade Show, I talked to the guys at the booth, and they said that they're going to be designing the KC-03 this fall, and it is going to be bigger than the KC-01. They're talking about 7+ inches, which will be more like the Lionsteel M7. So that's going to be really exciting to get another big knife from these guys. I hope they do the full tank construction. I love that. And I hope also it has the finger choil, which this has, the KC-01. Now the T6 that Lionsteel sells does not have this finger choil. And for me, the choil makes the knife. So the finger choil, the CPM 3V, what T6 also has, I love this knife. This one, I like it too, but I haven't had a chance to use it. One thing about this a little bit different is that This has a tiny thumb ramp here, whereas the KC-02 does not. This thing is really comfortable in hand, and I think I prefer it without the thumb ramp. It doesn't really need it. The back of this is straight, and I was hoping that they would have a nice 90-degree angle, nice 90-degree spine right here to strike a ferro rod, but it isn't, because this is sort of curved, like the rest of the spine is curved. So you've got a curved section coming up to the flax section. I did manage to strike a ferro rod and get sparks off it with this, and even on the swedge up here, but it was difficult. It's not an easy thing to do, just to strike sparks on this thing, whereas the KC-01, you see in the back, has a nice 90-degree spine, and you can see where they ground that down, which I like. It's really easy to throw sparks off this thing. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do that on this KC-02, making this rounded in the back. I wish that was ground down. I'm not going to do it myself. I don't really need to use the ferro rod too much, but had that been flat and ground, it would have been, I think, a little bit better. Hopefully the KC-03 will have that same thing ground back there. Anyway, I just want you to see them together so you can compare. They look like brothers, don't they? The handle design is very, very similar. I mean, it's almost identical. The KC-02 is just a little bit smaller. You can see on the KC-01, this is a number 170 out of 300. They made 300 of these, like a third, and I think of each green, black, and tan micarta, and the same thing with this one. They made 300. The difference is here you could see the numbering. Number 122 out of 300 is on the other side next to the name Moletta, who's the designer. But this video is mainly just to show you the two next to each other, so you can see for yourself. Hopefully the lighting is good in here, and be sure to be on the lookout for that the KC-03, which I think I'll just have to get just to make the set complete. But here you go. KC-01 on top, KC-02 on the bottom. These were a collaboration between Lionsteel and the Knife Club Italia on Facebook, which you can join and be part of the voting process that helps pick the different characteristics of the upcoming KC-03. So everybody, have a nice day, and we'll see you soon.